Department is a self-declared mess and is running the risk of another border scandal. That's the word from the minister. Well, more on that story, and I'll repeat myself a bit here. The Public Works Department is a self-declared mess and is running the risk of another border scandal. Minister Patricia de Lille says the Jersey barrier between KwaZulu-Natal and Mozambique looks set to become a failed project. Her department has updated Parliament on corrective measures taken to fix the Beitbridge border fence, which has caused months of outrage and national embarrassment. Lindsay Dentlinger is following that story for us. She joins us live. So, Lindsay, what's the latest action taken against those responsible for the substandard Beitbridge border fence?
Well, Shahan, we know that this disciplinary process has been going on for quite some time against 13 officials. That excludes the Director General and the Special Advisor to the Minister, both of whom are disciplined under a separate process. And we know the DG is already on suspension with relation to those costs related to state funerals and other irregular appointments. But what we've heard today is that those 13 officials have been given the right to respond to the charges against them. And they could possibly be facing a final warning from the department in relation to this fence. As you pointed out there, Patricia de Lille making very frank admissions to the Public Works Committee in Parliament today, their last meeting for the year, that her department is in an absolute mess. And this very committee had visited the border fence with Mozambique in KZN at Cozy Bay in October, and has told Patricia de Lille that they'll be keeping a very keen eye on what's happening in her department, because these border fences aside, there are lots of other things they're not happy with, including vacant state property. And Patricia de Lille telling Parliament today, until there is a law in Parliament that relates specifically to her department, there's very little guidelines that they can follow. But Shahan, here's some of her interaction with that committee earlier today. 13 officials are facing a final warning over their handling of this substandard Beitbridge border fence, which has cost the taxpayer 37 million rand. The department's Director General and the Minister's Special Advisor are also facing a disciplinary process.
The department is in a mess, but we need to look at why is this department in a mess. It is because more than 12 of the senior managers in this department has been appointed irregular without the necessary qualifications.
But the admissions don't end there. De Lille says the Cozy Bay border fence project has also hit several snags.
I can agree. I can see another Beitbridge coming here, because this process was started in 2018. Already it was planned for 8 kilometers. We've only completed 200 meters of the 8 kilometers. And again, already you can see there's a funding problem. So it's clearly another Beitbridge.
While the Special Investigating Unit is trying to claw back the money on the failed Beitbridge fence, de Lille says new border projects need to be tackled differently.
I've gone as far as asking the department to go out for a request of information so that we can test the market, so that we can see what type of technologies are available.
Parliament says it will be keeping a close watch on the department in the new year because it's evident it's not functioning optimally. Lindsay Dentlinger, Cape Town.